How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days, and welcome to another episode of our feature series, where each week we take a look at an NPC and examine all of its spawning mechanics, item possibilities, and ways you can get the most out of it. We've looked at the Witch Doctor and the Steampunker so far, and you'll notice we've got a bit of a mushroom overground biome going here. So today we're going to be looking at the Truffle. He's an awesome little mushroom NPC who always makes jokes about being eaten by the other characters. So stay tuned and let's have a little look at him. One of the first ways to get the resources you need to build the Truffle is to make the Dryad a little home in an underground mushroom biome. When she lives there and you look at her inventory, she'll have her standard stuff, but she'll also sell mushroom grass seeds. Now, they don't cost too much, and I really recommend just buying a couple of hundred of them. You need 100 mushroom biome blocks for the Truffle to spawn, and if you're playing around and have to dig up dirt or mud, it probably is good if you've got, pardon me, some spare seeds to go. So I've bought about just under 400, and now I'm ready to start building. To create an overground or above world or surface mushroom biome, you need 100 mud blocks with mushroom grass seeds in them. Now, I've played around with this and just using, haven't got any on me, just using mushrooms, glowing mushrooms as building blocks, and that doesn't actually count towards it, unfortunately. So what I did was, I thought, what's a quick way you can get the 100 mud blocks with the the mushroom blocks without, having to make it all above ground. And what I did was I made a bit of a sort of an underground little, mini mushroom farm. And the point of this is to get as many sort of mushroom biome blocks just underneath where you're going to build your house. So as you can see, I've already got about 23 down. It's exactly. And then what I was doing is just making like little platforms like this. And this serves a few purposes actually, guys. You can firstly make mini little mushroom farms, which is a cool thing to have extra glowing mushrooms, because you're going to need them if you want to craft all the Shroomite gear. And also, it counts towards the biome. So as you can see, just putting in a few there. So we're going to have to make it a little bit bigger. So I'll come back when it's just about done. Okay guys, so as you can see, we've got a nice little underground area here. Now the interesting thing is, each little glowing mushroom that grows actually counts towards the mushroom biome. So what I'm going to do to demonstrate this is just plant one extra mud block at a time. And we'll notice, you should see the giant glowing mushrooms come in the distance any moment. Let's see. Well, there they are. So the music's changed and you can see the giant, this is officially turned into a mushroom biome. So, basically this is an easy way to get it set up, and you don't need a large area because as the glowing mushrooms grow underneath, it'll count towards your mushroom biome. Alright, let's get back into it. Okay, so once you've got all that set up, you can look at moving in your Truffle NPC. So basically what I've done is just build a little house out of mushroom blocks above the mushroom biome area. Now you can build the house out of anything, it doesn't have to be mushroom blocks, but it's cool to do themed houses, I love it. Alright, let's have a look at what he sells. So let's buy some of the gear. Oops, I've already got the spear, so let's put that back. He sells a mushroom spear, which has a nice critical strike and melee damage. The hamash, which is a decent hammer. Got a little mushroom cap. Got the auto hammer, which is awesome. The glowing mushroom. And this is really cool. You can buy dark blue solution for your Clentaminator, which is pretty useful. So, let's go up where we can see a bit better. The first thing, the mushroom spear, is kind of cool. It's got a little mushroom effect and works like most other speary javelin type weapons. The good thing about spears is they can actually attack through blocks as well, which is kind of useful, and it does decent damage. And the mushroom projectiles do extra hits as well. The hamash is a decent hammer. It spins pretty quickly and it has the particle effect as well, which I really like. Mushroom cap is just a little hat. Makes you look like Toadstool out of Mario Brothers, which is kind of cool. I like that. The dark blue solution is really useful with the Clentaminator, and it has an interesting effect of actually changing pre-existing mud blocks into mushroom biome blocks, as you can see here. So note that it only works on mud blocks though, and not normal dirt. So the first time I used it, I'm like, oh, this stuff sucks, it doesn't work. And that's because I was spraying it on normal grass. So epic fail. Laugh at Happy. That's right. Alrighty. And the little glowing mushroom summons that baby truffle, which is kind of cool. And it follows you around, which is kind of awesome, I suppose. Alright, now the next thing, and a main reason a lot of people get the Truffle NPC, is the auto hammer, which we've got set up here. So let's have a look at some of the awesome gear we can make. Basically, all you need in your inventory is some chlorophyte bars and glowing mushrooms. The cool thing about doing this is they both grow naturally in the world. If you're interested in seeing an easy to make chlorophyte ore farm, I'll put a little link in this video right now, and you can click it and check it out. Alright, so basically you stand in front of your auto hammer and go to your crafting options, and you'll see Shroomite Bars. And as you can see, they just need a chlorophyte bar and 15 glowing mushrooms. And you just grab a stack of them. It does take a lot of glowing mushrooms, and you'll need quite a few Shroomite Bars to craft all the gear. So I do recommend you, in advance, sort of, growing a few mushies. Why not? It's awesome. Once you've made your Shroomite Bars at the auto hammer, you can just go along to a mithril anvil or its equivalent, and its name's escaping me at the moment. If you know it, leave a comment. And then you can craft all the different Shroomite gear, as you can see here. And the hoverboard's missing, and I'll explain why in a moment. So, basically you can do things like the awesome Shroomite digging claws, which are some of the fastest claws in the game. You can make the Shroomite leggings and breastplate. And then, like a lot of hard mode armor sets, there's 3 helmet varieties. And basically, instead of being magic, melee, and ranged, these are all ranged armor. And they have really different builds depending on what you want to use them for. So what we'll look at next is the benefits of using the different Shroomite sets. Okay guys, the next thing we're going to look at is how the different headpieces work with different ranged weapons. So you can see I've got the headgear, the mask, and the helmet here. Looking at each, they increase different types of ranged damage. The first one is the Shroomite headgear. So I'm going to equip the Unreal Tsunami, and you can see it does 84 damage. But when we put the headgear on, you can see that's boosted it all the way up to 145, which is a massive boost. You'll notice that when you equip the different headpieces, the bonus is diminished, so it doesn't work flatly with any type of ranged weapon. So yeah, the next one is the Shroomite mask, and that works with the candy corn rifle. And you'll actually see if I take it off, the rifle's down to about 62 damage, and with the Shroomite mask on, it goes up to 107, which is fantastic. That's a 40 damage boost, which is amazing. The last one I'd like to look at is the Shroomite helmet, and that works with anything that shoots rocket and explosive type weapons. So we've got the proximity mine launcher here, not the line launcher. Sounds like a fishing object, a fishing rod. So basically it's doing 55 range damage without the helmet, but once we put it on, that boosts it up to 94, which really makes these little explosive payloads do that much more damage to the poor little squirrels. I'm sorry, squirrels. But I couldn't help it. There's 4 of them just waiting there to die. So, the last thing we're going to have a look at in a moment is how to craft the hoverboard and how to use it. See you soon. Okay, the last thing is crafting the hoverboard. And to make one, you need 20 souls of flight and 18 Shroomite bars. And it works like an accessory, so you equip it like wings. So basically I need to swap them with my fishron wings, not rings. And to use the hoverboard, basically when you jump and hold down the spacebar, you'll float. And it has a It has a decent sort of flying distance, but it's not as far as some other sort of wings. And then to hover with the hoverboard, you just jump and hold down at the same time. Probably my favorite thing about the hoverboard is it moves very quickly left to right and right to left. So very, very fast. And if you're going to do things like fight jig fish run with them, it'd be a great way because you can actually attack while you're hovering and stay close to the ground, and you'll actually be moving really, really quick. So yeah, it's also good if you're trying to mine in hard spots. You can just hover in the middle of the air while you're mining. So really useful for that too. Okay guys, that's it for another episode of the feature series. Thanks so much for spending some time with me today. And it's time to do a few shoutouts. We've got Arshia Atefmer, I think I said that right, Arisha, sorry if I said it wrong, has asked me to say, Inky Pinky Ponky, happy had a donkey, the donkey died, happy cried, Inky Pinky Ponky. Nice one, you're making up your own tongue twisters, I feel very honoured. Nikolai Burgard has asked me to say wicked, because apparently you like the way I say it in my Australian accent. So, wicked, wicked, wicked. Alex Boland has asked me to say Serena plus Slimy equals love. And yes, Serena did love her first amazing summon, which was Slimy the Slime. Blendy Krasinski, or Krasinski, has asked me to sing a bit of the Trollolol song, so let's go. Trollolololololol, whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh. Trollolol. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I tried. And to finish us off today, now I'm laughing. Oceans has asked me to say moo. Moo. I'm a cow. Oh gosh, you guys are awesome. I love it. Alright guys, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Keep those comments coming, especially for what NPC we're going to cover yet next in our feature series. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please join us. We're well on the way to getting towards 10,000, and I can't wait to do another giveaway celebration. Alright guys, stay happy, and I'll see you next time. This is HappyDays signing out. See ya. Porters just off screen, linking up to the teleporters above the chat.